It's a really compelling matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. Welcome to beautiful South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, last season's national champions, LSU Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. The senior. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Running back has it on a screen now. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Early on in a football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to the offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Caught by the receiver. Breaks loose at the 45. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. A handoff to the back. As the first down is still going. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Ware. Finds an open target on the left side. Moves the ball out across the 30. And that's good for a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. He fires this throw. It is intercepted. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield. A draw to the back. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. That dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground?
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
LSU 14, Miami 0.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Here's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Ware. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
But there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a 1st down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Throws it to the right. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
The Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
They'll feed the back again. And that run produces a decent gain. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Looking to scramble. Grabbed by the receiver. And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. 1st down in the red zone. The Canes are in the red zone. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on 3rd down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3.
6-9-1, Gators score.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The Hurricanes keep the football on the move.
I can't believe the call here by this offense. A lot of teams, they're not going to keep it on the ground in this situation. 4th and 1, 4th and inches is one thing. But they needed more than that here. They line up and hit this defense right in the mouth and pick up a 1st down. Give a lot of credit to the big boys up front for making that happen. And you talk about confidence booster going forward.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Miami.
Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
42 Spider.
Touchdown, Miami, as they put 6 more on the board. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Curry?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. He's in the clear. Past the 20. Touchdown, LSU. There was no catching him that time.
But it was just a matter of time till this guy found a seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Miami, 7.
Returner choosing to field this one. Can't quite get out to the 25. They'll spot it at the 24 to begin the drive. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
But never underestimate a defensive lineman's ability to play the passing lanes. Smart defensive linemen keep an eye on the quarterback, and if they see the ball coming out, they're able to get those big, long arms up and try to get a piece of it.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And the wideout goes in motion. They're going to run it here. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. To the air. It's Ware. Here's the throw deep downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break. trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
It's LSU on top as we take the break for the quarter. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far.
Miami, 7.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, drops back. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
So the holding call in the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. First down here for this offense. He's looking to throw. The receiver grabs it, and he'll be brought down.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Second down after that completion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And that catch is hauled in. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking to throw it again. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Able to convert on third, sets him up now, first down to the 22.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the fourth quarter, really starts to wear you out.
And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. They'll look to throw it on third and goal. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Oh, the defense completely blows it here. They lose the tight end. He's a real option for this quarterback, especially on third and goal. I'm surprised they wouldn't put a big safety or a linebacker right on top of him. He's open. Quarterback made the throw, and they got a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Sort of brought down. Sets up the next drive. And And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall. And it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
He's running out of time here. Very tight coverage. It's incomplete on the deflection.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Well, Chris, there's crazy, then there's what we just saw. I'm not sure what this head coach is thinking. Late in the game, trailing by a bunch, I get. But you've got time, way too early in this game, to go for it on 4th and a mile.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
He escapes the pocket. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain.
This is what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Receiver makes the grab. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. Stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. To bootleg here. He'll try a pass here. Fired into a tight window and picked off.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
1st and goal, will try to run it in. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Any offense loves to call a play on 1st and 5 after that offsides penalty. The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And that one's picked off. What a play. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite him.
Fire to the right side, complete. They stop him at the 22, and that's important breathing room on this drive.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice 1st down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
Keeping it on the ground here. tackle him at the 27.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Just a tremendous play here by the corner. Yeah, the offense does complete the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a nice form tackle while driving that offensive player back in the process.
Tight end makes the grab. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the out route. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump and get in front of for an interception and maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, the receiver runs it well, brings it in, and then gets out of bounds.
Catch made on the left side. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught quickly. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime. It doesn't feel like this thing's already over. Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Off the play fake on first down. Contact as he threw it. Oh, he makes the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. One more play before they head to the locker room. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Now here's the toss play. He gets loose. First down, looking for more now. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this 3rd quarter underway. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. the Miami offense back out onto the field. A lot of work to do in the second half. Down big. Can they get something going right now? Incomplete, but a late flag comes in. A lot of contact. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the offense comes up now in first down thanks to that costly penalty. Quick pass, the catch is made. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Receiver in motion now. Handoff from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And the Canes hustle to the line to run that hurry up.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Important second down play coming up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Dropping back, it's Ware. Looking for his back. Falls incomplete. A lot of heat on that throw.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. And that pass falls incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Fires it to the left side. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Could take it all the way. And he stepped. After a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape and is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
And now the handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, you really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's picked off in the end zone.
This defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the Miami offense is back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Offense facing fourth down.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And this pass is caught. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
LSU is now operating in the red zone. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. He hands it to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. Catch made on the right side. Touchdown, LSU. They connect for 6. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. On the move now. He bought some time, now lets it go. And this time it's complete. And the defense brings him down. The Hurricanes go up to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, looking to throw it. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Touchdown, LSU. The defense produces 6 points. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And he gets it out to the 28. Tackled right there. Comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Has the first down and more. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And in first down, they go right back to him. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The Canes will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. Here we go on 4th down. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a 1st down. After a clutch conversion on 4th down, let's see if they keep feeding the running back here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. It's a short completion to the tight end. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Oh, they spot a holding call. That'll back him up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. The Canes are looking to keep this drive going. Back to throw. It's Ware. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. The defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Here's the 2nd down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Back-to-back deep shots. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Defense stops him short of the 1st down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And as we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line. The Hurricanes will come to the line to run the hurry up. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user have not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. We're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
14.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Handoff to the back. 1st down and more. He's still running. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Toss play to the outside. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage and make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the play goes nowhere. Picks up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense on the field is fourth down and 9. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's picked for a third time tonight. Now he's bringing it back. The 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Canes. The defense gets involved in the scoring.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that previous play. Looking for a man. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
By the receiver.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with a lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Second down after that run on the previous play. Leaning on the run game here late.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17. That should be enough to secure the upset. This team came in the lower-ranked team, intent on proving a point, and they've gone out and done that.
What a great way for them to close it out. And really, they played well the entire game and a chance for them to build some momentum. And for the loser, still an opportunity to learn from your mistakes. An opportunity to possibly still make a run and get in position for the postseason.
That penalty sets up the offense with a first and goal. They'll test the right side here.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier, and Absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe you hold them to 3 points.
And they wrap him up and bring him down on what is the final play of the game. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit